That's what I'm working with right now. Got the new mite, got the pyrite, fool's gold. It's like they call this Isis and Osiris pyrite because of like the little specks of it. And I forgot the other reason why too, but and then this is pyrite too, but it's like, formed straight up in a square. The molecular structure is like a square, so it comes out like a square. And then bronzite. And remember too, it's Libra season coming up. And remember, as above, so below, as within, so without. Our body parts and inside of our body are associated with, uh, the zodiac signs. So our kidneys, which is the system of balancing out the water in our body, is connected to the Libra energy because the scales, got a scale on each side. The Libra sign, that's just like the kidneys. And hence too, like the Gemini with the lungs, is like a lung on each side, and the Gemini is the twin uh, zodiac sign. And also any crystal that is like, you know, dark red, brown, or black is gonna be great for protect psychic attack protection. But again, it's not so much putting a force field around you in that sense of it, as much as it's working with your chakra and helping you to be so grounded that you're not even manifesting, you know, uh, through fear, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're fearful, then you're attracting this negativity, or you're attracting the type of consciousness that will make you think that somebody is attacking you or things of this nature. And not to say that, again, that, different spells and things aren't created to, be thrown at people in that sense of it. But again, it starts with your inner universe first and foremost, and how fortified and grounded you are, you know. And matter of fact, the new mic deals with that magic, that inner earth magic. I done spoke on like working with this with like Moldavite, Shungite, or Kambaba Jasper, or also I think it's called Stramolite. But like Kambaba Jasper and Stramolite is like the old algae, but they're like ancient crystals, and Numite is one of them too. It's been around for a second, that and Shungite. And again, the Stramolite is said to be from the old oxygen producing bacteria, that's dating back millions of years ago, and that whole vibe. But, for some grounded magic, to really make that magic appear in the physical. Because again, we with the Virgo energy that deals with, again, the earthy energy that deals with practical and being detailed. Matter of fact, also pyrite helps to balance, the dreams or the intuition with logic, you know what I'm saying? And hence why it's a great manifestation stone, because it allows for you to be optimistic in the practical means of it. Again, not to limit yourself, is being optimistic and knowing what you're capable of through your subconscious, because we all have different subconscious programming. One person may feel that they could, win the lotto, while the next person uh, may have a different, subconscious structure within them, you know what I'm saying? Not say they don't think they could do something like that, but again, we all build different on like the way our subconscious work, you know. And what else? Yeah, new might, again, helping with that amplification of the magic vibe, Also going within, giving up past contracts that no longer serve us in this in this incarnation on our soul purpose. You know, again, solar plexus energy, grounded. And matter of fact, it's iron and sulfur. So again, iron gonna ground. The sulfur deals with, that fiery action, that masculine energy. Check out my video on uh, alchemy, and I did it a while back on alchemy. It was when I was in San Bernardino. Matter of fact, so I did it at the student union. Shout out to California State and San Bernardino. Anyway, uh, the sulfur and mercury analogy, and how sulfur represents the masculine energy, and the mercury or quicksilver represents the feminine energy. But again, let earth magic, because again, we could be in the ethers as much as we want to, But we are here for a reason, and to each his own on your soul purpose. If you know within your heart that you're supposed to just live in the ethers and not do nothing in the physical realm, even though you have a physical body, hey, cool, you know. And even though I said it with a little bit of sarcasm, look, I'm jokingly saying, because again, to each his own. You never know what you know. We all got different soul purposes, you know. I know mine. You know, I done got talked to on a DMT trip, and I always go back to my DMT trips because that's no cut, that's no middleman. Because for one, on our spiritual growth, we shouldn't be looking externally for confirmation outside of our body. Yes, we learn and could get insight from external sources, but again, it should resonate in your heart. You know, like it should be something that your heart and your inner source is telling you to listen to. But you only get that far, you know. We get to the place again. We always learning, and some things we don't pick up inside. But a lot of times too, because we're not trusting our inner guidance is the reason why we looking for external guidance. So, you know, just be aware of that. You know, but yeah, that's what I'm working with right now. The brines, good for this. Getting grounding, also good for decision making, good for again being balanced, as well as the pyrite having a balance, and the new might with that earth magic, you know, that ancient energy, you know, amplifying synchronicities. Because be real with you, again, synchronicity is not something to be surprised about, in a sense of like, you know, of course, early in your growth is going to be surprising, but then you start to realize life is synchronistic, you know, like when we start to step into the true beings that we are, it's like every moment is going to be synchronistic, and you're going to manifest your words and your thoughts, you know, with no time gap in between it. Hence, again, when the vibration raises, you know, meaning the wavelengths, you know, a slow wavelength moves, you know, with a big gap in between it, but high vibrations is like this. So I mean, there's no time gap in between, you know, or it's less of a time gap in between your thoughts and words and when things manifest. Hence why we're on a strong learning curve to learn how to clean up our energy, because we manifest what we think about at all times. So if we still in that realm of allowing for ourselves to get in these negative states, and then we have negative things manifest, and then when we stay in that loop, we thinking, we'll forget that, hey, I'm the one manifesting this shit. I need to clean up my vibration, because you'll go to thinking the universe picking on you or Saturn picking on you when it's really yourself, you know, your inner Saturn and you picking on yourself and forgetting that you're in a lesson loop that you created. So, yeah, that's what we're working with right here, baby, baby. Pyrite, new might. New might, Nuumite, pyrite, Pyrite, and bronzite, Bronzite. Woo! Nature boy Ric Flair. Happy now.